You have control over only one thing in this world, your mind. Master that, and nothing can stop you. People will test you. Life will push you. The world will mock your pain. But do you know what separates those who succeed from those who give up? It's the silent strength. It's a mind that, even bleeding inside, doesn't surrender power to chaos. So pay close attention. If you want to build an unshakable mind, face challenges with courage, and achieve true success, this video is for you. Here, you'll learn what nobody ever told you. The world doesn't change. People don't change. What changes is the strength of your mind in the face of them. And when that happens, nothing has power over you anymore. While the world tries to push you to react, explode, or play the victim, the great know the truth. Real power lies in choosing your own thoughts. Napoleon Hill called this mental authority and said that all wealth starts with a controlled idea. What does this mean? Before you conquer the world outside, you must first win the battles inside. You can't control the weather, you can't control criticism, but you can choose not to give in, not to bow, and not to surrender your peace to what doesn't deserve it. This quiet decision inside your mind is the first step toward becoming unshakable. And believe me, those who master this inner space have nothing to prove to anyone. What makes a man keep going, even when exhausted, ignored, or doubted? Discipline. Invisible, yet shaping everything. It's what gets you out of bed when all you want is to sink back under the covers. It's what prevents you from reacting in anger. It's what says no to instant gratification because it sees the reward yet to come. Napoleon Hill was clear. Self-discipline is the bridge between thought and achievement. You may have the best plans, read countless books, or watch 1,000 videos like this one, but without the discipline to act, nothing happens. Act as if nothing affects you. Yes, but understand this isn't pretending. It's training. A mind conditioned gradually to respond with purpose, not impulse. And this silent strength outweighs any fleeting motivation. We live in a noisy world. Everyone wants to speak, to prove themselves, to react. But do you want true strength? Learn to stay silent. Napoleon Hill said the most successful men he met spoke little and thought a lot. Silence is a force field. It protects you, observes, and gives you time to think before you act. Calmness is not weakness, it is strategy. While fools react, the wise calculate. And when they act, no one knows where such firmness came from. Want to be unshakable? Stay silent when the world provokes you, because real power is knowing you could explode, but choose to win instead. Strength isn't the absence of emotion, it's the ability to decide what to do with it. Hill taught that the greatest enemy of success is an undisciplined mind, ruled by impulses. Anger makes you act too fast. Anxiety makes you quit too soon. Neediness makes you settle for less than you deserve. But self-control makes you free. When you realize this, you stop justifying your behavior with phrases like, "I couldn't help it." Nothing is stronger than a decided mind. Nothing. Don't react. Choose. Don't explode. Observe. Don't let your emotions decide for you. Success requires consistency, and consistency requires conscious emotional control. One of the greatest tests of inner strength is the ability to not explain yourself constantly. You don't need to justify every choice, every step, every silence. Napoleon Hill said the opinions of others are a luxury only the insecure take seriously. While you try to please everyone, your energy drains and your purpose fades. But those who know themselves don't need to prove anything. They walk with firmness, even when misunderstood. They choose what to remain silent about because responding to everything is wasting energy on nothing. People will judge, criticize, and distort you anyway. So what? You are not here to be understood. You are here to fulfill your purpose. And that cannot be explained. It must be lived. Those who shout the most often hide the most. The weak cannot tolerate the focus of the determined. They attack not what you do wrong, but what you represent. Napoleon Hill said unfair criticism is often a disguise for unresolved admiration. So stop defending yourself. Stop trying to fix every comment. Stop trying to please those who will never support you. They don't want truth. They want you small, explaining, quitting. But you weren't made for that. You were made to disturb, to challenge those living on autopilot, and to silently inspire those who are just waking up. The next time you're attacked, smile inwardly. The noise only confirms one thing. You are on the right path. Pain doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to forge you, but only if you have the courage to face it instead of running. Hill said, "Every adversity carries the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit." But here's the secret. That seed won't grow in those who hide from their own pain. Want to be unshakable? Stop running from discomfort. Stop numbing your mind with distractions. Stop avoiding silence, because truth emerges in stillness. The pain you face today will return tomorrow, stronger, but pain met with courage transforms you into someone no failure can break. Don't ask life to be easier. Ask to be stronger. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is a choice. The world sees what you show, but life rewards what you do when no one is watching. It's easy to look strong on Instagram, to speak eloquently on videos. Hard is showing up, doing the work, staying consistent when no one notices. But that is where empires are built. Napoleon Hill called this invisible character, strength that only shows behind the scenes. Discipline no one sees, but that changes everything. While the weak live for image, the strong live for practice. They train in silence, study while others sleep, persist without guarantees, because they know what is practiced in the dark shines when the time comes. And that time comes, but only for the prepared. Do you know the difference between those who succeed and those who quit? Not talent, not luck, it's persistence. Hill wrote, "The turning point for nearly every man who achieved great success came when all seemed lost. Most quit too soon. They stop at the first obstacle, the second, or the 10th. But the winners are those who continue even when it makes no sense, because they understand a silent law of life. Miracles happen not to those who try, but to those who never stop. You may not see results now. It may feel like nothing changes. But if you persist, doors will open. Not by magic, but because life bends before those who insist with faith, discipline, and an inner fire no one can extinguish. Stop seeking to be understood. You don't need understanding. You need respect. Respect isn't born from explanation. It's born from posture. Napoleon Hill said, "The man who knows what he wants doesn't justify himself. He just follows." People only understand what is within their reach. You are not here to fit their understanding. You are here to carve your own path, even if no one applauds at first. Want respect? Stop bending. Stop begging for validation. Stop shrinking to fit small places. Speak less, walk firmer, and let your results speak. Those who act as if nothing affects them frighten, silence, and inspire, all at once. They say you are cold, that you've changed, that you're not the same, but that coldness is your armor, built after being hurt too many times. Napoleon Hill taught that great leaders master their hearts without losing their soul. You haven't become cold, you've become selective. You stopped begging for love, stopped accepting scraps. You healed, and those who heal learn to guard silence, to step back without drama, to protect their peace like it's sacred. The world calls it cold, but you know it's maturity, self-love, and survival. Those who have cried alone too much learn not to be shaken by every storm. Think it's easy. Just wanting and believing won't suffice. Hill wrote, "Life tests the determination of all men before entrusting them with great responsibilities. You will be ignored, rejected, and work silently while no one believes. You may want to quit, but listen carefully. This is the test. Life wants to know if your will is real. if you continue when everything says turn back. The stronger your resistance, the greater the victory. Act as if nothing affects you, because the great only receive when they prove they never quit. Have you endured silently? Continued when no one supported you? Cried alone and still stood up? Then listen closely. You are closer than you think. Hill said, "Many give up when they are one step from success." Perhaps you are right there. One step. You can't feel it. You're tired. You can't see it. You're in the dark. But what you've planted in silence is growing roots. What seems invisible today will be admired tomorrow. But only you will know it started when no one believed, and you kept going. Breathe. Keep going. You don't need to shout, show off, or explain victories. Just be at peace. Just stay firm. Just continue. And that already unsettles people. Hill said, "Quiet persistence breaks more barriers than any display of strength." That's you. Your calmness unnerves the chaotic. Your discipline irritates the procrastinators. Your silent evolution shouts to the stagnant. That's why you are judged, criticized, excluded. Not because you're wrong, but because your presence exposes their weakness. Keep going, firm, focused, quiet. The noisy seek the stage. The silent build empires. The world belongs to those who do not panic, who observe before acting, who respond with clarity even with heated blood. Hill said, "The man who masters his impulses inevitably masters his surroundings." Not an exaggeration. In a world where everyone reacts, those who think before acting stand out. Most explode, complain, sabotage themselves in a moment of anger or need. But you've learned to breathe, pause, and act with purpose, not impulse. That makes you rare, respected, feared. Real power is staying centered while the world collapses around you. Master your interior, and the exterior is already won. Sometimes it feels lonely, like only you chose the hard path of discipline, self-control, and silence. But listen closely. You are not alone. You are part of an invisible minority rising quietly, preparing, persevering. Napoleon Hill wrote for those who think differently, for those who refuse the easy path. While many quit at the first fall, you continue. While many shout, you act in silence. That's the mark of the strong. They don't need to be constantly seen. The real recognition comes when the world can't ignore them. You are on this path, and many others like you are quietly growing. Soon, nothing matters as much as your mission. You stop caring about empty conversations, distractions, opinions. You are obsessed. Hill called this definite purpose a fire that consumes fear, laziness, doubt. You live on a new rhythm. While others relax, you adjust. While they complain, you execute. You don't aim to appear, you aim to achieve. What was sacrifice becomes lifestyle. What was hard becomes natural. Focus becomes who you are. Nothing distracts you now. You've fallen, considered quitting, cried alone, but you didn't stop. That's what sets you apart. Hill said, "Persistence shapes character and molds destiny. The world may ignore your effort, but results cannot be ignored for long. Results come to those who stay, who insist, who endure pain and emerge stronger. In the end, the world bows. Those who laughed applaud. Those who doubted learn. The world may not like it, but it respects those who never quit. If you've reached this point, you are one of them. You are no longer the same. The one shaken by everything is gone. The one seeking approval is gone. Today, you walk firmly, think clearly, wield silence as a sword." Hill knew, the most powerful force in the universe lies in a man who masters himself. That force is now in you. You no longer need to shout or prove anything. Your posture speaks, your discipline shines, your focus inspires. And the best part, you don't even need an audience. The truly great live their truth in silence and show the path simply by existing. Breathe, look around, see who you've become. You are proof that when you remain silent, the world listens. If this message reached you, share this strength like the video, subscribe, and comment, "I choose to be unshakable." Silence is your greatest weapon. The mind is your true wealth.